Aloha, and welcome back to Leadership and Role Models. Our series is dedicated to inspiring aspiring leaders, that is, those who want to become leaders. Are you a teen who is entering into adulthood? Do role models play a critical part in your formation? And if not, why not? After all, a role model is someone for you to emulate and whose accomplishments you want to exceed. During childhood, what you saw is what you did, as children see and children do. During that period, your parents had the greatest impact. Now, your horizon is expanding. You're looking outwards for inspiration. In our productions, we present role models, distinguished leaders from the past whose principles continue to inspire, motivate, and drive and remain relevant today. We're defining aspirations as having a passion that's felt so strongly that we actually activate, pursue, and persevere in activities leading to achievement of leadership. That's a passion that actually puts you to work. In this episode, we discuss aspiring to leadership in a field and from a female perspective. Our role model is Amelia Earhart and her leadership principles. Flying was Amelia's passion. Amelia was a leader in her field. She is a legendary aviatrix. It is in this context that we are producing a short film, Taking Flight, extracts of which are used in this series. In Taking Flight, we chose females as both our role model and also as a leadership aspirant, as women are becoming leaders in an increasing number of fields, from the arts through the sciences and beyond. In the following clip, and with the help of Anna's mom, we preview Anna's aspirations and the context in which Anna views Amelia as her role models.
My daughter Anna is precocious. She's involved in so many activities. Anna is determined to make her mark on the world. This is her story. A story about a young woman whose initiative and drive is being defined by a role model whose character traits she wants to understand and make her own. This part of Anna's story starts with her love for running up Diamond Head Road in East Honolulu. Anna loves to stop at the top and sit on a barrier wall overlooking the Pacific and facing east to revel in the sunrise. One such morning, while sitting there in thought, Anna was distracted by a volunteer watering the plants around a stone marker. Anna had not taken notice of the marker before. She thought, how could I have missed that marker during my visits here? She resolved to find out more about the marker. So on her next run, she stopped to read the inscription on the marker and saw it was in commemoration of a visit by Amelia Earhart. It reads,
Amelia Earhart, first person to fly alone from Hawaii to North America, January 11th, 1935.
For some strange reason, reading that inscription served as the spark that lit her fire to find out more and more about Amelia. Books, articles, scanning imagery. I wondered why. Then one evening, I overheard her talking to herself.
At school, my teacher asked, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" Most of my friends answered, I don't know yet. My answer is direct. I want to be an explorer, experience adventure. I want to break new ground in science and technology. I want to help the homeless, poor, children, especially girls. The teacher also asked, "Who inspires us?" Many answered their parents or a celebrity. And although I do look up to my parents, I'm especially inspired by Amelia Earhart. Not because of her career in aviation, nor because of her mysterious disappearance, but her life, her character, excite my imagination. Amelia incites my passion for exploration. Her life provides practical examples by which to progress and achieve my objectives. I intend to capture the essence of her character, understand her drivers, and follow her leadership example.
In our research, studies are suggesting women are more strongly driven by a search for meaning, to have an impact, and to make a difference than are men. Reportedly, many men view their aspirations in the context of a game with winners and losers, and the game being a greater driver than a search for meaning. Achieving leadership aspirations happens in steps. There are boundaries to the next level which have to be crossed to progress. Amelia is an excellent case study on steps and boundaries in two ways. Up to her 20s, she seemingly wandered, pursuing different avenues of employment and careers before discovering flight. Is that what you've been doing up to now? At one point in her life, she was gripped with desperation, not knowing what she wanted to do. Is that the feeling you have right now? And then, apparently after only a few minutes of flight at an air show, she was overwhelmed with a passion to fly. From there, her rise to leadership in aviation proceeded through a series of steps which led to legendary fame. Unfortunately, fame somewhat lost in the drive today to find where she disappeared and how she died in attempting to circumnavigate the globe. To reach her aspirations, Amelia had to cross many boundaries, in ways some of which you may like, others not so much, but cross she did, and so will you. So, in taking flight, Amelia recounts her early years, her search for meaning, to make a difference, have an impact, and thereafter Amelia describes the steps, the boundaries, and the results. As for our young aspirant, Anna, we discover and discuss how she is influenced by Amelia's leadership principles as they illuminate Anna's runway and provide guidance on crossing boundaries to the next step in today's contemporary setting. In addition, we demonstrate how a parent, Anna's mom, plays a pivotal role in preparing Anna to meet her aspirations, building her strength and character during formative years to develop what Amelia calls a laser focus. Well, okay, lasers didn't exist during Amelia's time, but after all, we are presenting her spirit in today's environment. And given Amelia's passion for technology, she would certainly be up to date with today's gizmos. But for right now, we'll leave you with this message from Amelia, which highlights and summarizes her guidance on meeting Anna's leadership aspirations. So join us on Anna's journey, our exploration of aspiring to leadership, and Amelia as a role model. Aloha, and until next time, a hui ho.
wanted to share, give hope, inspire, bring good news to the public, and especially in turbulent times, to share technology expansion and what I knew that flight would become a common form of transportation for everyone, and that women were equal in jobs requiring intelligence, coordination, speed, coolness, and willpower. When the time for breakthrough comes, be ready, and not just by having the necessary skills, by recognizing the opportunity when it comes. It may only come once. I was ready. I was so ready. But with fame comes many challenges. It may not be for you. You may be just as happy or happier without it. Realize what fame means. Recognize the opportunity when it comes, and grab hold and fly with it.